priest sent you. Or so you said. Bring him here. I'd like a word. For my peace of mind.
So be it. But a few words, nothing more.
Your tone. Understandable, but unwarranted. No bad intentions on my part. And even if there were, you'd be here to protect him, right?
Fine. I'll get you the priest.
I fail to fathom. How could they let this happen? The bodies, the blood, so much blood. I had no idea. Reinald. I know of the horror you suffered. I thought perhaps I could help. But how does one make amends for such a tragedy? A humble deacon like me.
Deacon, hierarch, you're all the same. Eternal Fire accepts two types into their fold. Criminals and hypocrites.
Reinald's got it right. Devil's Pit is the work of your church. Eternal Fire gave rise to suffering so great, a miasmal, a plague specter was born from it.
Hear that, cleric? Fault is yours. Yours and anyone's who worships that damn flame.
But Witcher! I thought you'd help me!
They've tried to kill me, your ilk, your brethren. Last example was the priest I caught trading in Fistak.
As the prior says, he says... Oh, confound it. I've hung on their every word my whole life, but now, knowing of this travesty... The church must protect the weak. Foster hope. Yet what I've witnessed here is... What shall I do? Where shall I go?
What shall I do? Where shall I go? This about you? Are you the victim?
Don't need a church at your back to do good. Can do that on your own.
Aye, true. So right, witches. I shan't be returning to Novigrad. I'll stay here, transform this place, create a haven for the afflicted, true to its name. I enrolled at the seminary to serve folk, not the church.
Lies. Selfish lies to save your skin. Folk don't change. Not ever.
Reinald, calm down. Shit. So much for catharsis. Fucking finding inner peace. Damn it. Should have seen that coming. Lived a witcher, died a witcher, departed a vengeful spirit. Need to burn the bodies. Be on my way. Now to find Osmond's scribblings, the ones Reinald mentioned. Could complete the armor then. Worth a look around next time I'm at Kaer Morhen. No, sorry. Can't risk the boy's life. You've been here too long. Alone with the miasmal. And your own thoughts.
I sacrificed all to save others. Believe I'd abandon my convictions to come down hard on one cleric?
And you believe after centuries of torment that a few words with one cleric will bring you peace?
Burn it, then. My body. Be quick about it. And spare me your precious pyre.
Sorry it has to end this way.
Just be done with it.
Matters settled. Mine's safe.
Eternal fire be praised. It's a relief to hear it, Witcher. Might I know what you found?
Scratch marks on rock walls. The bodies of folk who died in agony. A red miasmal born of their collective suffering. Priests, your brethren, trapped the afflicted in the mine. Condemned them to a cruel death.
No. Why, no. You must have misunderstood. My brothers would never abandon their teachings. They came here to help, most certainly.
They did. Then they didn't. Hired a witcher once, in fact. Then sealed the mine again with him and the rest inside.
Well, you've my gratitude, of course. Though I fear the dark magic in the caverns twisted your judgment. The eternal fire illumines our path.
Hate to state the obvious, but it's a fire's nature to destroy. Light's just a side effect.
The bodies you found, there's another explanation. The church will get to the bottom of it, I'm sure. Here, your reward. You've my thanks.
Godspeed, priest. Now. Look at him. He's a child. What crimes has he committed? Forgot the verse of a hymn? Snuck sweet roll while fasting? Believing the word of hypocrites, his sole transgression. This kid, this priest, treats witchers like humans. A rare specimen. More. An endangered species.
Well, in fact, the church holding mutants in low regard, it's an error, a misconception. Scripture states, respect and cherish every living creature.
Respect for life is demonstrated here.
As the prior says, he says, oh, confound it. I've hung on their every word my whole life, but now, knowing of this travesty. The church must protect the weak, foster hope. Yet what I've witnessed here is, what shall I do? Where shall I go?
Fantastic. A crisis of faith. You just weak, or is this real regret? Truths you've learned here. What'll you do with them?
Don't need a church at your back to do good. Can do that on your own.
Aye, true. So right, witches. I shan't be returning to Novigrad. I'll stay here, transform this place, create a haven for the afflicted, true to its name. I enrolled at the seminary to serve folk, not the church.
What am I doing? Resisted a red miasmal for centuries, damn it. Now I can't find the strength to forgive this boy. As if hatred kept me sane all these years.
Maybe it did, but that was then. What matters is your choice now.
Your sacrifice was not in vain, sir. The church is my home no more. This tomb I will transform into a sanctuary for the living, dedicated in your name, good Witcher.
Made a difference here, Reinald. For him and many more.
I'm sure another name would suit it better. I'm no saint, no miracle worker. Just a Witcher. And I'd rather it stayed that way.
We're done here. Time we were on our way.
By the eternal fire! I must think. No. I know what I must do. Yet, to cast aside these 20 years, what I learned of the world. Here, your reward, Witcher. You've my thanks for your help.
Might not need to cast it all aside. Not entirely. There was wisdom in some of what you recited.
Perhaps. Yes. Perhaps I've yet to find the eternal fire's true light. Perhaps I must seek it elsewhere.
Farewell, former Deacon, and good luck with your search.